Back at the fitness plaza, we're going to be doing back and triceps. My back routine is really, I'd say a lot of exercises, probably about 14. I know it sounds like a lot, but my back is actually growing a lot this year. I've increased it from 12 exercises to 14. Again, it's only 2 sets though, and it's really targeted different sections of my back. The back has the upper back, middle back, lower back. You have the spinal erectors, lower lats, upper lats. You see a lot of guys with nice chest, nice arms, but they turn around, there's no back. And if you're a bodybuilder, in my opinion, shows are one from the back. That's why Ronnie Coleman's Mr. Olympia. So we're gonna do back and then triceps. Triceps I throw in because it saves me from coming another day. My biceps, my back hits my biceps more, so triceps don't really get affected, so I'm still really strong when I do triceps. And let's get started and do our first exercise, which is gonna be hammer strength. Row machine, I like to do 2 sets with a wide angle and a middle angle. Wide angle hitting more of the outer back, the in angle hitting more of the middle back. I like to rest maybe 30 seconds to a minute. My workouts are really fast. Again, today will be taking longer because of talking. Today I wore my super Greek shirt. I am Greek. I was born in America though, in 1975, April 12th, but my family is Greek. I do have a house there I like to visit. So actually I'm a superhero in Greece. I have a lamb and a donkey, and I'm armed with gyros. It's a pretty good skit. Yeah. I help old ladies in black cross streets and stuff like that. Alright, I took care of the wide grip. We're going to do inside grip now. If you catch yourself pulling your chest off the pad, weight's too heavy, drop the weight down a little bit. I prefer to hit the mass movements first before I hit a lot of the cable stuff for back. I really can't do bent over rows anymore. It kills my back and deadlift, so I've had to incorporate other things. So we're going to do our 2 sets now of inner hammer strength. Workouts, of course, are more geared for men, but women who do compete can work out as hard as a guy does. I mean, actually, sometimes they have to. I would probably recommend cutting down the exercises though. Women seem to respond quick. They don't need as much volume as we do. Pullovers now, hammer strength pullovers. Get a nice good stretch the back and the rib cage. Alright, we're going to do our first set of pullovers. These are really nice stretching your rib cage and back. If you're still a teenager, this is something that can actually still make your rib cage grow. I think so about 16, 17, that's possible. You can help expand it. So it's a good exercise to do. You can also do it with dumbbells lying down. I prefer it this way. Sometimes it's hard to get motivated, you know, like I said, I like to work out on my own, but it is hard to get motivated sometimes. And another option I didn't discuss is getting a personal trainer. They cost money, but you know, you spend money on a lot of other things that's not for your health, and not just for bodybuilding or just to look good, but
working out in general, especially for women, helps with osteoporosis as they get older, and just to release the serotonin in the brain. I mean, if it wasn't for working out, there's so many things in my life that I wouldn't have got through. So just, not even if I competed, I'd still be here. And I know it's a part of your life, but you know, if you got 30 minutes to watch TV in 20 years, they're gonna get you nowhere. Come to the gym for 30 minutes, hire a personal trainer. My partner who's filming this owns Creation Fitness, which is a great company here at Fitness Plaza. He helps a lot of people get in shape. It's worth the time, it's worth the money. If that's the only way you can do it, then that's what you gotta do. Plus, even if you're just going just for one session, just to make sure you're doing things right. There's no sense of being here if you're not doing things correct. We're doing one arm rows now. We're on our 4th exercise already. It's moving quick. Great mass builder. I use the dumbbells. You can run off the rack. You can do them with your knee on the bench. I don't really use straps. The only time I ever use straps is when I'm doing shrug. I feel like if I can't lift it without a strap, then I don't want to do it. But I'm not saying don't do it. That's just my feeling. Still strong, and I don't have my Superman necklace on today, so surprising. So I'll start out with front pull down. Big mistake a lot of guys do on that exercise is they actually lean back. That's another exercise. When you lean back, it actually works the middle back, so you really don't want to lean too much on that. Our second exercise is, well, our 6th, but our second one, this station, is actually the rear pull down. I like to grab it really close together. I get a really nice pump in the middle of my back, and as I'm developing, I notice really thickness in my middle back, and I think a lot of that is from this exercise, grabbing it so close. Set number 2. Alright, now we're going to move to our next exercise, which is actually kind of like a lat push down, I would call it. And it's an exercise you don't see too many people do, but I definitely think it helps bringing the time with the lats. So let's get started with the first one here. And on this exercise, you want to kind of try to keep your arms straight out. And you really, if you start feeling your abs, it might be a little bit too heavy. So let's get started. You're coming just above parallel. I mean, I'm going to be showing you probably over 70 exercises on this video. I know it sounds like a lot, but when I was younger, it was frustrating to open up a magazine. It's like the top bodybuilders in the world, and it would show their workouts, and it would be like 3 chest exercises and 3 back exercises. And I wasn't that gullible. You know they got to be doing more than that. You really don't know what they're doing. So I'm giving you all my secrets, everything I do. I mean, a lot of you guys that are above me, I'm sure, already know all this stuff, but I'm sure there's something you could take from me. I mean, you can always learn something from somebody. So even if it's just one exercise that improves your physique, and you're already a pro, then hey, it doesn't hurt. I'm taking this year off to grow and just experiment with my diet. So I think like maybe July 2007, I might do something. I've had pretty good luck. I've won regionals in states in Pennsylvania. The biggest win was Atlantic States last year. I won my weight class. Won the state title in 2004. Mr. Lehigh Valley, Mr. Mountain Valley. Had a lot. I'd say I had about 9 one-point decisions. A lot of it just because you just have a hard time getting it right that day. And you know, I depended on my symmetry and shape to get me to where I've been. Now for me, it's just a matter of putting on more size and hopefully rising to the top national competitor. All right, let's get going with our second set. Now to medium close grip pull downs. I'm going to lean back a little bit, change the bar, and do some sets there. Use a smaller bar with a different grip. It's actually really going to hit the middle back here. A nice pump. Really feeling this is working. Nice stretch all the way up. This exercise I can actually go a little bit heavier than I did on the pull downs. And the one before this, with the pushing, I actually have to go a lot lighter than the rest of these. I'll be back. Actually a lower lat exercise we're doing. It's a row. Most gyms have something similar to this. So let's get this going. So last set there, we're gonna go over and do seated cable rows now to finish off the lower lats. I started training seriously in 1996. I weighed about 160 pounds. Actually, I broke my leg and took off 2 years from the gym at the age of like 21. I got back into it at 23. And in 98, I was doing men's health photo shoots, weighing about 185 pounds. And I decided, after listening to a lot of people say, you gotta compete, you have to compete. I did my first show in 1999. It was some different league, some natural league. And I was a middleweight, I weighed about 178 pounds. And I actually won novice, won the open, lost the overall. But from there I was like, I gotta do this. And this was my first NPC show. Out of 15, I placed 5. I was probably the hardest, leanest guy in the show, but I was the smallest. So it took me 10 years to get to this point, and do it slow, gain good quality muscle, and now let's see, I go up to 260 sometimes, so I've gained about 80 pounds. I'd say right now at 240, I'm as lean as I was at 180, so I've gained 60 pounds of muscle in 10 years. It's about right. We're on exercise 11. We're actually going to do assisted pull-ups and close grip, I guess chin-ups, whatever you want to call them. I use the assisted because I'm too fat. No, I'm just kidding. I weigh too much. I can't lift my ass up. It's all in here, you know. So it's a great machine if you can't do a pull-up to help you out. Set 2. Alright, we got done with that. Now we're going to do it works the outside of the back, make it wider. We're going to hit the inside of the back now, 2 sets. But my back has definitely come up this year. It definitely has increased the thickness of it. So definitely what I'm doing is working. It's my biggest improvement this year, I'd say. Shoulders were always overdeveloped, and I always had good abs. My waist shrinks down, lower back shrinks down. A little bit of water that you hold. Once you get close to a show, that takes forever to get rid of. But I seem to grew big arms and shoulders first. Chest came up later, and then now my back is thickened. I really don't measure my body parts, to be honest with you. I know my arms are 20 inches. Maybe even a little more, depends on my weight. But I really don't measure too much. People ask me all the time. People ask me how much I bench, and to be honest with you, I haven't benched over 405 in years. I don't really go that heavy. Just more of doing the 6 reps. I'm not really a power lifter, so for me, I don't want to get hurt. And I've accepted that you don't have to be superhuman strength person to achieve your goals. So let's do the next exercise here. Now there I might have did more than 6 reps because sometimes you just get a little extra burn. I go with how I feel sometimes. I mean, it's not all written in stone. You can change things around sometimes. It's good for you. So we're going to go over now to hyperextensions and then a low back machine. We're done with back. Next 2 exercises are basically the spinal erectors. It's a really muscle that you really see when you're really, really lean. It looks really cut. And I'm not really going to use any weight. I'm going to do about 10 reps. Higher reps on these 2 exercises because they're more of like a defining exercise. Hyperextension, but you don't want to like over hyperextend your back either. You kind of want to go a little bit past that point. You feel it pull. Alright, we're going to do the second set here with a different angle for the camera so you can kind of see my form rather than seeing my butt cheeks.
Gluteus maximus.
Yeah, I mean gluteus maximus. So wearing black to make them look smaller. It's a good trick. You want to kind of squeeze the top of your glutes, and you also want to feel your hamstrings pulling on the way down. Actually, hit the glutes and the hams a little bit too. So we're going to go over lower back, finish up the back workout for today. Last exercise, I'll just throw it in, this and the hyperextension, because it's just like the final pump to my lower back after getting all the mass movement out of the way. And it's, a lot of guys actually lack that Christmas tree, which is the design. You get your lower back and you're pulling out a lat spread And they really don't hit these exercises because maybe they think they're wimpy exercises. They're not really fun. You're not growing doing this, but you got to do it. Overall development will get you farther in bodybuilding. And even if you're not a bodybuilder, it's good to have everything even. It helps with avoiding injuries, that way. If you have strong abs, you're going to have a strong lower back. If you have a strong lower back, you have strong abs. You can't have one without the other. So, I know as soon as I gain weight in my stomach in the off season, my lower back is killing me, all that pressure. So let's get our second set out of the way. All right, we're gonna get some triceps now.